Everybody, this is David B69, and we're ready to start year number 2. Now, as always, I don't play spring training games. I can't stand spring training games. I just am not going to do it. So we're just going to simulate to the regular season and cross our fingers that Bryce Harper does not get hurt. Okay, let's check out our injuries. Oh, actually, yeah, transactions. And I want to make sure that the Phillies didn't do anything crazy. These are trades that we made personally, so this is okay. Wasn't an overabundance of trades. Actually, not that bad and everything for the amount of trades that actually get made and everything. This isn't too bad. No injuries. Here's for our free agency. So, yeah. Our roster, we're down to 26. I want to look at everybody here. We have our starting pitching. Got King, Nola, Suarez, Zardo, and Painter. I thought we were going to have Abel up thing and everything, but the CPU must have had better ideas. That's what happens. It's like so annoying. I have a plan, and the CPU just says, you know what? That plan really isn't that good. So we're just going to do what we want to do on our own. So yeah, it's like we have 6 regular relief pitchers. We normally go with 13 pitchers. That's generally what we do. So we're going to have to send down like a regular player and send him back down to the minors. That's basically what's going to happen because right now we only have 12 pitchers up. I personally like 13. Okay, here's where the problem is. We have 4 catchers in the major leagues. Okay, Ford, you're going back down to AAA. Marchand, AAA boy. What? Oh, he's got to go through waivers, which is all well and good. That's fine. And Tate, you're going down to AA. So we should be fine. Marchand might get claimed by somebody, but I'm willing to take that risk. It's perfectly fine. So now we have an extra spot. Harper is our everyday first baseman. He'll be fine. We got Bryson Stott. We could bring up Gonzalez as a backup. Let's see who else we have. We have Alec Bohm and Weston Wilson. It's pretty funny. Otto Kemp and everything has been ripping it up in the majors, but at a 62 overall, I don't see bringing him up right now. Shortstop, yeah, I'm probably going to bring up Castro. I think he can play second and third. So I might bring up Castro because he's a 71 overall. Yeah, it just kind of makes sense. I mean, you see, we only have Alec Bohm at third and Weston Wilson's backing him up. So it just makes sense to bring him up to the majors. Left field, we got Kepler and Carter. I like this duo. I think they're both left-handers. So we're just going to have to see how it goes there and everything and see what we're going to do. Now, the one person I really wanted up was Justin Crawford. So we're going to move you to the major leagues as a rookie starting off the season. Now, this is the interesting thing. We have Ken Carpenter as a 19-year-old, brought up to the major leagues. So he will start the season in the majors. Um, and he can play all three positions. And he's a switch hitter. Now, Nick Castellanos is on the last year of his contract. So what I'm thinking of is we'll have Castellanos face off against lefties, and we'll get Ken Carpenter going against righties. It just makes the most sense. So let's do this. So we got righties, right-handed pitchers. He's DHing. Um, I don't like that. I actually like, if I'm going to DH somebody, I'd rather have Evan Carter DH. It just makes more sense to me. Okay, then what we're going to do is I want Justin Carter to play some games, but it's like, I mean, Pete Crow Armstrong is basically the stronger batter. Actually, you want to know something? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Justin Crawford take these at bats. I'm going to put him at the bottom of the lineup. That way we have an 84 overall batting higher in the lineup. It just makes more sense to me. Against left-handed pitchers, this is going to be a little bit tougher. I have Nick batting second. I think that would probably be the better move. And move Bryson Stott down because he doesn't hit lefties that well. Matter of fact, I mean, Stott, what did you do last year? You hit 216 last year overall. So against left-handers, we're going to start Castro at second base because it just makes more sense to give him some more at-bats. And yeah, Weston Wilson playing DH, getting that right-handed bat in there makes the most sense. To me, that just actually makes sense. Okay. Our roster, though, I wanted to get. Okay, right now I have to send one of these guys down because I wanted to bring. I definitely want Crawford in there. I definitely would love Carpenter to stay up. And I'm gonna send Castro back down. I'm gonna send Castro back down, AAA. It just makes the most sense, and I want Mick Abel to be in the majors. The reason I want Mick Abel in the majors is I'd like him to be fully available in case somebody can't go. I mean, you see here our starting rotation. We have 3 88s right here. Got Luzardo at 81, and we have Painter at a 74. Painter had a solid year last year. I mean, a 3.11 ERA. I can see it only growing from here. And Mick Abel, he did a solid job for us. But I didn't play him. Never mind. He didn't do a solid job for us. He never played. I brought him up to the majors, but then I sent him right back down. That's what happened. Okay, now I think what we need is in the double A, we need to send somebody to triple A. So Jose, you get moved to triple A. And And I think we'll have some. Well, it's like somebody's going to be going through waivers, and they should be arriving to AAA eventually. So let's just check our pitching rotation, and you're going to have Mick Grable and Joe Ross as your long relief. But anytime there is an injury, we'll put Mick Grable in that spot. So let's make sure all the other lineups for everybody. Yeah, see, it's a problem because there always is one. Right-hander, gonna have Tate going. Okay, no problems here. Here, first, second, third. So we're missing a shortstop. So Castro, you will be going in here. Probably the same thing. What else is needed? Center field? Yeah. So that's what we're going to go with. So now we should be good to go. Let's see here. So let's get going. We'll play a game. And this is how it's going to be this year. We don't have. How do we not have two lineups? Oh, because I subbed. I subbed him out there. Actually, what I can do, I can have Weston Wilson play second, and I'll have Mitch Garver come in and DH. That way he's getting at bats. That would make sense. Or do I want to actually know what we do? Well, Ken Carpenter, he's a DH. He can play DH, and he's a switch hitter. Just actually kind of makes more sense for him to get those at bats against lefties. So we'll do that. Let's play next game. We're going to be doing player lock this year. So we're only going to be playing as Bryce Harper. So let's just get into it. You guys can let me know if this is the kind of thing you want to see.
It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Philadelphia Phillies with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But, yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about to get underway, And towing the slab, Michael King. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are.
I like the upper part and everything. It shows that
when you can have that
Emo
kind of
hit a solo home run to start the game.
to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And another ball. One away with a runner at third here on opening day. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Azocar digs in now. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. Harper has a beat on it. He makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the fourth, Bryce Harper to the plate.
For the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Senga back to work. And a swing and a miss.
These Phils, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That one ripped. And it is out of here. He'll touch them all. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 outs, nobody on. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Inside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail at 5-2. Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Mark.
Ronnie Mauricio
Now
now.
batting, second baseman Ronnie Mauricio.
1 out, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Cindy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky
That's a ball.
Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of...
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out at my back.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
I walked. Was I pitched off? Did I get picked off or something? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Take this one in a blowout.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
King sadly only went 4 innings. Our bullpen did a decent job. I mean, we weren't that horrible, so not exactly upset about it. I'm actually kind of curious what happened in that 9th inning after I walked. Because I know I walked. Yeah, Harper walked, getting a bullpen, ball drowned it into a double play. Okay, that's what happened. So that's fine. So basically, that's what it's going to be like for player lock. I'll probably be able to get the Mets series completed doing this. Oh. Play. We do player lock. So let's go.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, the Show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Ranger Suarez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
First baseman,
Well, when your numbers are
Bryce
coming in under
Harper.
3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extreme.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered in this game.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1 ball.
See if you can
2
go
strikes.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. And the runners will move up. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Bryce Harper.
Minaya back to work. And that's down and away.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Chopped out in front of the plate. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alex Bones.
So runner at
Now
second,
batting,
2 down.
fielder,
And now the
Jose
center
Siri.
fielder, Jose Siri. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side, Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 3. So 2
Up
down,
next
Mark
for the Mets, third
Vientos
baseman,
now at the plate.
Mark Vientos.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Two outs, runner at first. Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit. Duran back to work. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Leading
Back
off
here, Citizens
for
Bank
the
Park,
Phillies,
bottom of the 9th.
first
And now the
baseman,
first baseman, Bryce Harper. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
There we go. We actually won the game. Guessing Bohm hit the home run to win the game as well. So Bohm starting out hot with 2 home runs in today's game. Yeah, check the game log. Check that out. See if that was actually the case. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand how that happened, but it is.
Hello and welcome. Thanks
Yeah, we're
for
gonna have to keep an
joining
eye
us.
on how
This is
the
game of the week on MLB
how
The
some
Show.
other
It's the
matchups
New
and
York
such are
Mets
going.
taking on the
So
Philadelphia Phillies. All right, first pitch
just for
coming up.
the
And today's starting pitcher,
statistical
Aaron
things and
Nola.
stuff, and
Ziggy,
make
he's a guy that
sure
can
that
rack up
nobody
a
goes,
lot
it's
of
on a cold
strikeouts.
streak, and
He's racked up over
looks bad, and
2,000
see if we need to
strikeouts
make
in
any
his
trades
career.
and other
Such a
things
competitor
throughout
out
the
on the
season.
mound. So fun to watch him work.
Batting
I'm
second,
excited
left
for this
fielder,
one.
Brandon Nimmo.
One down. And here is Brandon Nimmo. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here comes Bryce
Batting
Harper.
third,
With a couple of
first
homers in this
baseman,
series,
Bryce
3 hits total.
Harper.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a foul ball.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And a swing and a miss. And Harper down on strikes. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Holmes back to work. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away
Third
from you
baseman,
awfully quickly.
Alec Bone.
Here's Brandon
Now
Nimmo.
batting left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Nola fires. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Harper pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies 2. So 1 out, nobody on. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Hard hit right side. Mauricio with the throw to first. Harper retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the
Now
ball out of the air.
first
Lets the defense
baseman,
work behind him with
Bryce
another ground ball.
Harper.
Good execution.
Runner on the move. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Squeezes it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Trey Turner now with the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's to third. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
So that's pretty much the give you a look at what we're going to do. We're going to try to make these just play all 3 games of each series and have them played pretty much on a daily basis. So we'll have be able to have all 3 games in one thing and stuff. And it will make it nice and quick. We should be able to get through the series just as quick as we did the regular season. Oh, that's this thing. We're just not going to have multiple episodes where it's going to take up more time. Crawford was 0 for 2. He walked once. So we'd like to see that improve a little bit better. Nolan did a solid job. It just we didn't put up the offense to help him out. So that's kind of basically the one negative that we can say for today. But overall, it's a solid start. We lost 2 of 3. That's the negative. But we got a next game series against Tampa Bay. It says it's at Tampa Bay. I don't think that's going to be accurate because I believe we played at Tampa Bay last year and we shouldn't be playing there again this year. But that's a bug in their system because they should know we played at Tampa Bay last year. We wouldn't play again there this year, but it is what it is. So statistically, how we are starting out with Harper here, we got 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Basically doing okay. Turner's off to a good start. Like to see that. Nola, solid, not great, but solid. Suarez, same thing, great. Solid, but not great. Little bit concerning about that. Same thing with Michael King, a little bit concerning. Boom, solid, good. I'm happy about that. I thought he had 2 home runs in that one game. Or is it 1 home run and 2 RBIs? Yeah, see, I'm already concerned and everything about the statistical stuff as it's doing these games. But I believe it was in the last game. I thought it said Bohm had 2 home runs. Well, it says 2 RBIs. Nope, just 1 home run. Okay. I must have misread. Not a big deal. But overall, I'm kind of wondering about Pete Crow Armstrong. Then a 167, he got his first hit. First hit with the team. Crawford has not got a hit yet. He's 0 for 5. I could see that improving though, so he'll be fine. And Carpenter, he not only got his first hit, he got a home run. So hopefully we'll see some more and more performance out of him. Like I said, I'm expecting Castellanos to slow down a lot. He's 34 years old. He might be a piece that I might just be trading away at some point. Kepler, what did I sign him for? I signed him a 3-year deal, so he'll be around here for a little while. But yeah, that is what it is. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.